What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Black Geek podcast, where we talk about the comic book news and sometimes anime news from the past week. It's going to be a couple weeks on this one. From the small and the big screen, I'm your host, Gershon. This is episode 36, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's 36. Let me check right quick. Hold on. Should have been prepared. Never prepared. You know how we do it. No, this is episode 37. Yes, episode 37. So I was totally wrong. So I messed up my intro and everything. But before we get into the show, always go ahead and subscribe or like, favorite, all that good stuff. You know, rate me 5 stars on Pocket Cast, Apple Pocket, whatever you listen to the podcast at, Anchor, all that good stuff. Go ahead, get your boy. I don't know why I said your boy. I'll never say that. Go ahead and give me 5 stars. Show me you like the podcast, and help other people get to hear the podcast. That always helps, and it supports the podcast. So with that little spew out the way and me messing up my intro, let's get into the show, guys. Let's dive in. First up, small screen news. Once again, I've been going for like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. I almost didn't make it this week. This one's coming out late. Got kind of busy with life, family, kids, all that good stuff, work. But yeah, sorry, a lot of stuff happened, so we're going to try to talk about a good chunk of stuff. I kind of took some stuff out that was kind of small, try to keep the big stuff in. As always, hit me up if I missed something you wanted me to get my opinion on, or all that good stuff. Hit me up at BlackGeekCool on Twitter, Instagram, or BlackGeekCool at Gmail. Is it BlackGeekCool at BlackGeekCool Podcast at Gmail? Yeah, that's what it is. All right, you see, I've been going for long. Don't even remember my own stuff. But let's get into it, guys. Small screen news. First up, apparently another trailer. Well, technically it's the first trailer for The Witcher. That's supposed to be coming soon, being that I put this in my notes like a week ago. It still hasn't come, so I'm assuming it's supposed to come closer to probably on Halloween, probably tomorrow or today. Technically, this is going to come out on Thursday. So excited for that. See what what they have to show us for that. Other news: The Walking Dead season 10 premiered with its lowest ratings. This was like 2 weeks ago, so it's like 3 episodes in now. I think they got renewed for 11th season too. That show just won't die. Yes, I said it, die. Well, I should have said dead, but whatever. That show still going on, even with not the greatest ratings. I'm not gonna lie, I loved the show in the beginning, but now I just kind of let it go. Let me know if you're still a fan. Let me know if you're still watching it. Let me know if you're excited for this new spinoff they're doing. I saw the trailer for that. It didn't look good. I believe we talked about that before. Next up, news for Hellstorm has its full cast. I forgot to write down who the cast was. This is part of my notes of last 2 weeks ago. I forgot who the cast was. But I'm not even sure I'm gonna watch it. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know about Hellstorm. Let's just say that. I know nothing about Hellstorm. It might even be a fire comic. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm just going to be 100% with you guys. So let me know if you're excited about it, and let me know why you're excited about it. Hit me up, BlackGeekCool on Twitter or Instagram, or BlackGeekCool Podcast at Gmail. Let me know why you're excited for this show or that comic book to have an adaptation of the comic book, and let me know what's exciting about it and why I should get excited about it, or should I really be trying to learn about the comics so I can get into the series coming up. In other news, The Flash meets both Superman and Black Lightning. Yes, I think I talked about it before last time. They started production on Crisis on Infinite Earths, being that all the CW shows are kind of going on right now, except for I think Black Lightning is the only one not in its regular season at this point. But they start shooting for the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. They got a lot of stuff going on with it. A lot of behind the scene footage, a lot of behind the scene photos, tweets, all that good stuff. One picture was Flash hanging with both Superman and hanging with Black Lightning, which is pretty cool. I'm probably going to watch this big crossover, even though I am not caught up on any of these CW shows. I kind of let them go. I was in Flash for a good minute, but then I let it go because everything was Barry's fault, and I got tired of that. But some people tell me the new Flash season is really good. I seen they're doing some bad guy named Bloodwork, who I had no idea who it was. Shout out to, is it Variant? Yeah, Variant on YouTube. Check them out. Really cool channel. Do a lot of comic book stuff. They do this thing where they tell you about certain characters, their history, their origin, and all that stuff. Did a quick little origin video on Bloodwork. Seems like a really cool character, and apparently he's in Flash season 6. So maybe I need to pop up and see what's going on with that, to see how they do his powers on that show. That'd be very interesting to see how they do his powers live action. If you know Bloodwork, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should give you a little. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little spiel of it. Apparently, he has the ability to control blood. Not only control his blood, but control other people's blood. And he can't get cut. I think that's what I'm. Don't quote me on this. This is what Variant said about this character. Yeah, but sounds like kind of cool of a character. Interesting power set with blood. So I'll be interested to see how they do it on live action. I might have to tune in to see when he actually starts using his powers. Let me know if he's already using his power, so I need to tune in even faster. But in other news, James Wan is working on how do you pronounce that? I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. A live action Dylan Dog series. I don't know what that is. I think that's. Didn't the other Superman play in that in the movie like that or something? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are notes for 2 weeks ago, so I don't even remember what this one's about. I'm terrible at this, but yeah, he's doing a live action series. I don't know what station it's gonna be on. We have a lot of stuff to pick from. We have so many new streaming services, which we're going to get into that too. But yeah, he's doing a live action series, so he's a busy man. He's doing a lot of stuff, which he's doing good stuff with though. In other news, Marvel sued for the X-Men theme, animated theme song. So this happened a while back. A guy who inherited music from his great-grandfather. One of the songs was very similar to the X-Men animated theme song. Took Marvel to court, aka Disney, and I believe he won. And got a settlement and everything. So they had to pay out of pocket for that, which is interesting. Which I did listen to it, and it does sound vaguely familiar. So I can see why he won that lawsuit. But Disney's got big pockets. I don't think they were too worried about having to pay him a little bit of money. Yeah, but he won. Very interesting. So not many people go against Disney in a lawsuit and win. So touche to him. And touche to Disney, because we're going to see X-Men when Disney Plus comes out. So I'm still excited about that. In other news, this happened a while ago, so just bear with me. Titans launched a poll for Jason Todd to see if he should die or live, just like they did in the comic books. So it's a little bit of an Easter egg throwback to the comic books with the show that I'm still not watching, which I need to watch because I heard it's really good. I seen a clip with Crypto, the super dog on it, with Superboy. Oh, it looked cool. It looked really good. They say Crypto, I feel like I'm not saying his name right, but they say Crypto is kind of still in the show, so I really need to watch that. I really need to get back on that. We're going to talk about some other news connected to that in a little bit later, as we get along in my notes. But in other news, Ubisoft is working on their own multiverse cartoons of games featuring Far Cry, Watch Dogs. There was some other one. I think they showed some concept art of one of the cartoons with Watch Dogs in it. It looked kind of cool. I mean, Ubisoft does have a lot of titles, and if they could tie, I know they had like some Far Cry kind of game or something. Like what am I trying to say? It was like, it wasn't a cartoon, but it was like a different game, but involved Far Cry characters. Look kind of cool. Might be something I'll check out later down the road. If it's good, I'll watch it. That's just what it is. But being that there's so much stuff going on, you really gotta have something to set yourself apart, and you actually have to be good. People are not watching stuff that's not good anymore. It's too much stuff to watch. I'm just being honest with you. I got like 5 shows I'm trying to watch, and there's 2 of them. Well, not 2 of those shows, but I was watching 2 other shows that I wasn't into anymore, so I just dropped those. Like, I'm getting real close to dropping this Wu-Tang show if it doesn't get better. I've already invested in something in there, so I'm like, I want to stay, but if it doesn't get better, I'm gonna drop it, because I ain't got time. It's a whole hour. I could be dedicating that to some anime or something. Boy, you can stop playing. They better get back on their stuff. But I got sidetracked. That was a little tangent. Anyway, yeah, I'm interested to see what Ubisoft brings to the table. Where are they gonna put this at, though? I haven't seen any reports on if they're going to like Netflix, HBO Max, or where are they going. I think there's Sony. Maybe Sony. I don't know. I can't remember. But in other news, Wayne Brady has been cast as Gravedigger. That's a. We're just gonna move on. Been cast as Gravedigger on Black Lightning. That's really interesting. I'm still not watching Black Lightning. I didn't finish the first season. I definitely didn't watch the second season. Now it's going into his 3rd season, bringing Wayne Brady back. I see that I think he did something to his costume. I did not like that first costume, so he changed the costume up too. I might need to get on top of this. Let me know if you're still watching Black Lightning. Is it good? Is it something I should binge watch and get back into it? Let me know. In other news, Kevin Feige has a new job title. He is Chief Creative Officer. So this man, not only is he in charge of all the Disney Marvel movies, he's also in charge of Disney Marvel TV shows, and also I believe he's in charge of Disney Marvel comic books as well. He's got the TV division and the comic books. They putting this man to work. I mean, he is making the money, so I understand why they put him into work. But wow, that's a lot to take on. I'm pretty sure he can do it. If he can change the way movies are kind of made, making everybody want to have their own cinematic universe to uphold this massive thing they've done at Marvel, I think he can usher in a new age of having a cinematic movie and TV universe, maybe even all 3 cinematic movie, TV, and comic book universe, which would be mind-boggling. Oh, if he does that, wow, that would be amazing. But yeah, they putting all their eggs in the Kevin Feige basket, and I don't blame him. He's done great so far. He had a few missteps with like Thor: The Dark World, but everything else has been either solid or above average. Well, not above average, but been awesome. So clearly he knows what he's doing. In other news, HBO Max is getting, I don't know, I'm gonna save this for later because there's a whole bunch of HBO Max stuff that I'm just gonna rattle off at the end of small screen stuff. Those are my dogs. Calm down, dogs. You're good. So we're gonna skip this for right now. and we're going to come back to HBO Max stuff in a sec. So skipping that, we're going to jump to Hocus Pocus 2 is coming to Disney+. So apparently they're working on a script of Hocus Pocus 2. It's in pre-production right now, so we don't know who's in it, who's involved, all that good stuff. We just know Disney is planning to do a Hocus Pocus 2 and put it on their streaming service. I'm not gonna lie, I liked Hocus Pocus when I was a kid. I don't know if it's going to age properly. That's just my opinion. But it does have its fans, so I understand why they're making it. Let me know how you guys feel. Are you excited for a Hocus Pocus 2? For those who remember Hocus Pocus 1, is it something you're going to show your kids and, get them into it? Be like, well, there's a sequel coming. Check this out so you can be ready for the sequel. Let me know how you guys feel about that. In other news, they showed their first look at the Anti-Monitor, and I saw it. He looks like X-Men Apocalypse from the cartoon, but on crack. He doesn't look good. He doesn't look good. He looks really weird. I don't know if they could have changed his color scheme a little bit so it didn't look so like Apocalypse. It just doesn't look cool. It doesn't look menacing, scary, powerful. None of that. He looks frail. He looks like he is sick. I don't know. Maybe it's me because I seen what the kind of comic book Anti-Monitor looks like. And I can see what they were trying to go for, but at least for me, it looks like they missed the mark. Let me know how you guys feel. It doesn't look like he hit the mark on that one, which sucks, but I don't know. It doesn't look that great to me. I was trying to be hopeful because I see the Monitor and dude playing the Monitor, it looks kind of cool. Understand his look. The Anti-Monitor is supposed to be opposite him, so he's pasty and chalky looking. I don't know how to even tell you guys. This is weird. Whatever. I'm not too excited for that, but I'm still going to check out Crisis on Infinite Earths. I also need to check out Batwoman. One of my homeboys, Silk. You should be listening if you download the app like I told you to. He says it's pretty good. He likes it, so maybe I need to check it out, see if it's good. I said I was going to check it out, at least the first episode, see if I can get into it. The more if I see like the trailers and stuff and clips from next week's episode and stuff like that, it doesn't look good to me. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me. But I've been hearing they're getting really good reviews. I don't know how we went on this tangent. Whatever. Back to the notes. In other news, Patton Oswalt is joining The Boys cast. They haven't specified who he's going to be. Being that I don't know The Boys comic book, it really doesn't matter if they tell me who he's going to be. I just like Patton Oswalt in most of the things he does. So I'm super excited for him to join this cast, because I really like the first season of The Boys, which I still kind of got to do a review on and talk about at least. One of these days. I'm so backed up on stuff, and I keep forgetting to do stuff. And I'll be procrastinating. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I procrastinate sometimes. But he's joining the cast, and I'm really excited to see this second season. I think they're filming it right now, or are the tail end to finish filming it. Super excited to just watch that season when it comes back. Oh, it's really good. Go check out The Boys if you haven't. Amazon Prime, really good. Oh. In other news, John Cho got hurt on the set of Cowboy Bebop. If you didn't know, Netflix is doing a Cowboy Bebop series, a live action series. John Cho is playing Spike, which is kind of cool. I think it's going to work. I like him as an actor. I think he can pull this off. I don't know if he's be cool as Spike. Maybe. He's always played those weird, kind of nerdy characters who try to be cool but never were cool, but was end up kind of being cool in his own way, but I don't know. Spike is just immediately cool, so I don't know if he can pull that off. Maybe. We don't know. He's a good actor. Maybe he can do it. But he got hurt. I guess he hurt his knee or something. So production on it has stopped, which sucks. So it's going to set them back a couple months. So we're not going to see that show for a little longer than we expected. Probably won't even see a trailer anytime soon too, which sucks. But I hope he gets better and hope they get back to work. Hey, that's what happens when you're making magic. Sometimes you get hurt. So hopefully the Cowboy Bebop series is good. I think this is a better route than making a movie. It gives you more time to flesh out these characters in this such massive world and let you grow within that world. I think that's a better look for Cowboy Bebop. And I think that's a better way to do anime adaptations, because we've already tried with films and you see that doesn't work as well. Honestly, name me one good Hollywood adaptation of an anime. Only one I can think of is Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell was really good, but also one of the worst ones ever made. If that makes any sense to you. Then again, Alita Battle Angels was really good too, and not one of the worst. So I guess I'll change my answer. I'll go with Alita Battle Angel. Alita Battle Angel is better than Ghost in the Shell's live action movie. Ghost in the Shells was bad because of the... Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Go enjoy why that's bad. Go check it out. You got plenty of time. In other news, this is sad. I don't know why I said it like that, but this is sad. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger that was on Freeform has been canceled. Yes, the show got canceled in its third season. I don't know if it got canceled in the middle of its third season, because I know they were supposed to be doing a crossover with the Runaways in their third season. It sucks that it got canceled. I can't take responsibility because I wasn't watching it, so it could have been my fault. I wasn't watching the show. I kept trying to get around to it. I watched 2 or 3 episodes, and it just wasn't for me. Maybe it started slow and picked up, but by the time it picked up, I was already out. So let me know if you're a fan. Are you upset about this? Does it suck? I mean, it sucks if you're a fan anytime they cancel a show you're into before it reaches its end. But nobody was watching it, so they was like, exit. Move on. Try something else. Sucks, but that's the way it is. Now we're going to get into some HBO Max news. There's going to be a lot of HBO Max news. Most of it I got in my notes. A lot of it I'm trying to remember off the top of my head from stuff I read or stuff I saw other people talk about. So, first of all, HBO Max is coming May 2020. The way they're setting it up, the price point is $14.99. And yes, that's expensive, but apparently you get HBO Max, HBO Go, HBO Now, and HBO. You get all that for $14.99. All of it, which is kind of cool. Makes sense. HBO Max streaming service is coming with a lot of old stuff. Like, they got the rights to Friends. They got the Big Bang Theory, all seasons of Big Bang Theory. They got Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is really cool. They got some other big show. Their Friends. They got another big show that I can't remember. Dang it, I should have wrote it down. But they also got a lot of different movies that I'm blanking about right now. Oh, no, they don't. They have all the Lord of the Rings. They have... I think they have the Harry Potter stuff. because technically HBO Max is Warner Brothers. So all the things Warner Brothers have, they have. I mean, they are them, so I don't know why I said it like that. But they also are going to be having a lot of original programming. So they're going to have a DC, what was it? I think they're making original DC movies there with like really big budgets. They're making a Green Lantern series. Yes, a Green Lantern series and a Adam Strange series is in the works there. They're making a DC High, I believe. A DC High where like all the DC characters are teenagers and you see them as teenagers in high school. And Elizabeth Banks is apparently creator of that, or co-creator, or executive producer, or something. She's doing something with it, which is very interesting. I don't know if they're gonna have. Oh, I forgot to also say, everything that's on DC Universe is also gonna be on HBO Max, which is telling that DC Universe might not survive. Seems like they're gonna just phase that out over time. Where, yeah. So I know they're supposed to have Doom Patrol season 2 coming. I don't know what other shows from DC Universe are gonna stay on HBO Max when DC Universe disappears. I don't know if Titan's gonna stay, Stargirl, which they're working on, the Harley Quinn animated show. I don't know what's happening to that. I'm assuming it's staying, at least, because they didn't put all this work into it. I mean, it's animation, so they've already done episodes and it's already been animated, so you already spent the money, you might as well put it out there. Whatever. But I don't know what they're doing with that. They also have everything from Studio Ghibli's films. All the films from Studio Ghibli, they're going to exclusively be streaming that. Just like they're exclusively... That's what it was. They're exclusively... I can't even say that word. Oh, they're... You can only find it at HBO Max. We're going to say that. You only can find Friends, Big Bang Theory, Fresh Prince, and this is the other one they got, South Park. So not only do they have all the seasons of South Park, apparently they are going to make 3 more seasons guaranteed. So that's where you're going to find South Park is. No more time on Hulu. It's going to get cut off of Hulu. But yeah, that's going to be on HBO Max. They also got some teen shows coming there. I guess they're not rebooting, but continuing with Gossip Girls. Doing something with Veronica from Archie. I think it's going there. I'm sure Sabrina the Teenage Witch, that new one, that's going to be there too. Wait, is that Netflix? That might be on Netflix. Maybe they're pulling it off Netflix. I think they are. Because they also said that all of the CW shows will be on HBO Max the day after the season ends. So the day after whichever season you're watching ends, all of that will be on HBO Max. So that means it's all coming off Netflix. Netflix, everybody is coming for you. Everybody's coming for you. Let's be honest. Disney and now HBO are really coming for you. I mean, HBO just threw down their big streaming gauntlet. Like, they're like, look, we here to play. I mean, they also have, they also got Rick and Morty. So it's the way they got it now. You can stream all of Rick and Morty on HBO Go. You can watch the new Rick and Morty after it comes on Adult Swim. So it's still going to be on Adult Swim, but after, I think, like 2 days or something, just like Hulu did, which I'm pretty sure that means it's going to get taken off Hulu, that you can watch it on HBO Max. They also have Crunchyroll. So they're partnered with Crunchyroll to bring you more anime on there too. So they're covering that base too. They also have 50 seasons of Sesame Street. 50 seasons of Sesame Street, my guy. 50 seasons. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah. HBO Max is clearly trying to be a competitor, not only Netflix, but Disney. And with this catalog they're bringing to the streaming thing, I think they might be able to do it. They also kind of threw in, like, because they hit this all with, like, tweets and stuff, but they said something about, we've been streaming for a while now. We're not just getting into it with fresh feet. We've been doing this. We've been doing it with HBO Go, HBO Now. We've been streaming for a while, so we kind of know what we're doing here. As you know, they still have all the HBO shows. I believe one Game of Thrones prequel did get canceled. The one that was supposed to be 1,000 years before all the Game of Thrones stuff we've been watching, or you guys been watching. I haven't been watching Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna watch it eventually because people tell me I need to watch it. To say that the red wedding scene is crazy bananas. So I gotta watch it for that probably. But the prequel for Game of Thrones for the 1,000 years one, I forgot the name of it, but it got canceled. But they announced another prequel that's only like 300 years in the past. Something about, it's like Dragon something. I forgot the name. And I don't know the houses. It's whatever house starts with a T. It's supposed to be about that house. And it's supposed to be dragons. I love dragons. Dragons are cool. So if there's going to be a lot of dragons in this show, I might need to check this show out. But on top of that, you get all the HBO stuff, Westworld, Barry. What is on HBO right now? The one with, I forget her name. She's in Spider-Man. I'm blanking on her name. But you get all the HBO programming as well with this HBO Max. $14.99 is a lot, but apparently they'll come out with like a commercial version where pay less but you get commercials. And apparently, I don't know if this was true, somebody said something about it'd be free but with a whole bunch of commercials, so it'd be like regular TV commercials. If that's the case, what? I'll watch some commercials to get some free stuff. Just saying. There's too many streaming services out there. If you need to make a couple commercials to keep me able to watch some free stuff, I'll be watching them commercials. No ad block. All commercials. But yeah. I mean, HBO Max just put it down. They trying to tell you they coming for that neck. They listen to Thanos and they going for that head. So, yeah, HBO Max is something to be watching for now. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get this series, how to get this streaming service now. I'm already getting a Disney Plus. I got Netflix and Hulu. I need to get HBO Max too. Somebody hit me up with a password. I'm just saying. I slide my password to you, slide your password to me. We join forces. I'm just saying, there's too many streaming services out there. But yeah, let me know how you feel. Are you excited about this HBO Max news? I still think the name is stupid. I don't know why. I mean, I get it why they called it HBO, because that's more of a recognizable name than WB for some reason. I think they should call it like HBO WB or WB HBO or something like that. Or combine it somehow. But HBO Max just sounds stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah. But that's all we have for small screen news. As always, guys, let me know if there was something I missed that you wanted me to talk about that I didn't talk about, get my opinion on, or get my thoughts on. All that good stuff. Hit me up at BlackieCool on Instagram. All right, guys, let's move over to big screen news. And first up, something that I missed from last time I did this podcast, which was almost 2 weeks ago. Don't come at me. I messed up. I've been busy. My bad. It happens. Anyway, something I missed from last week. Sony is developing a Madam Web movie. Yes, Madam Web. The one I only know from Spider-Man cartoon. Yes, that's the only reason I know Madam Web is from the Spider-Man cartoon when she sent him to different dimensions to get different Spider-Mans so he could fight this ultimate. I forgot who he was even fighting, but I know he got a lot of different Spider-Mans to come together, and they was like, "We Spider-Man, we fighting." It was the first time you've seen AKA Spider-Verse. So they're giving her a movie, which entails that they're trying to make all the universe I can't even say that word. I can't say that word. They're trying to bring all the universes together. So all their movie universes, they want to try to intermingle them. I know that's not how you say it, but it felt right. So they want to, bring Spider-Verse together with Venom. And I guess they didn't make that Silver Spectre and Black Cat movie. But I guess they were trying to make it come together with Morbius movie they're making. And the Sinister Six movie. And eventually bring their actual Peter Parker Spider-Man into all of those with this Madam Web movie, which is very interesting to do. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of feel cool about it, but I don't know. Sony did do this Spider-Verse, and that was so good. So maybe I should have a little faith in them. I'm going to have a little more faith in them. I'm going to have a little more faith in Sony that they can probably do this. I'm worried, though, but I'm having faith. In other news, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. I know I pronounced his name wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. The dude from The Get Down and from Us and from Watchmen, if you're watching that. Oh, I forgot to talk about that. Oh well, I'll talk about it in the next podcast. He has been cast in The Matrix 4. That's cool. I'm all for it. I hope he's not playing a younger Morpheus. I hope he's playing a whole different character. Please don't make him a younger Morpheus. I hate if they do that. I don't think it's supposed to be a prequel. But I did hear somebody say something about they're working on something with a prequel for The Matrix, but I don't think it's this. But please don't cast him as young Morpheus. Don't do that to that man. Let him be his own character. Let him do his thing. But I am excited to hear that he's joining the cast. In other news, He-Man the movie, we talked about this a while back when they announced it. Yes, they're rebooting He-Man into a movie, but he's also going to be a cartoon. Kevin Smith is working on a cartoon for Netflix. Well, He-Man movie will be joining that cartoon at Netflix. The He-Man movie might be going to Netflix. I think they're still trying to work out a deal, but it looks like that's where it might be going. I don't know how I feel about this. It could be a downgrade, but then again, Bird Box was supposed to be a theater release, I believe, and then it went to Netflix, and it did great. So, this could be a positive for He-Man. You never know. But only time will tell. Sometimes time tells lies. I don't know what I just said there. Just kind of came out. Anyway, in other news, we got some set photo leaks from the Suicide Squad. Yes! James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Oh, which is a prequel or a reboot or a continuation. We're not 100% sure at this point. We just know there's a couple people that were in the first one are in this one. But nothing's been explained. But we've seen some set photos. You kind of seen some people in costume to give us a better idea of who's actually playing who. And we found out that Idris Elba is playing a character named Vigilante, who I know nothing about. I'm very upset that he's not playing Bronze Tiger. He definitely should be playing Bronze Tiger. I think they messed up. But then again, it's James Gunn. He makes good stuff. So I'm like, give him a chance. But Idris Elba should be Bronze Tiger. That's just the way it is. I had other people's names down that their character were. who's that wrestler? John Cena is playing Peacemaker. Showed a photo of him and kind of in jumpsuit, so you really didn't see him in costume or anything. They showed a lot of people I'm pretty sure are gonna die in the first like 15 to 20 minutes of the movie on one of their first missions. They showed them. They got this one guy that's named Fallen Arm Off Boy or something like that. I don't know. These are deep cuts in the comic book that I do not know. Deep cuts in said comic book that I do not know. I read some comic books. I didn't read a lot of comic books, so I don't know some of these characters. But I am excited to see this movie. Yeah, I'm still excited because it's James Gunn. I want to see what he does with this, and this could usher in something new for the DC. Even though Joker did usher something new for the DC, but this could usher something even newer for the DC. So I'm really interested to see what happens with that. In other news, there's this lady named that I cannot pronounce. Wait, maybe I can pronounce it. Samara Weaving? I don't know why I say it like that. Samara Weaving. Wavering? I think it's Weavering. Huh. Well, she's been cast as Scarlet in Snake Eyes movie. So, we talked about this a while back too. They were making a solo Snake Eyes movie, but then I found out they also making another G.I. Joe movie. I forgot the name of that one. We talked about that one too. I can't remember the name of it. I am excited by a Snake Eyes movie because I like Snake Eyes. He's one of the favorite characters in G.I. Joe. Mostly because he's a ninja, and I really had this thing for ninjas when I was younger, and it's still there. I really think ninjas are cool. Off the charts cool for me. It's just where it is. I'm a guy that likes ninjas. I'm okay with samurais, but ninjas are my stuff. Anyway, yeah, a Snake Eyes movie is right up my alley. I just don't know if they're going to use the Snake Eyes from the G.I. Joe movies they've been doing, or if they're reinventing Snake Eyes altogether. That is the real questions, which we'll find out when we finally see a trailer for this. But I think the movie got pushed back a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Something happened with it where they weren't sure when they were going to release it or if they were going to do something. I can't remember. But I am excited for this movie. I am excited for a Snake Eyes movie. 100%. In other news, Zoe Kravitz has been cast as Catwoman. Yes, Zoe Kravitz, who was in First Class. She had fairy wings. She used to fly. She was also in, what's that movie? Mad Max. She was in that. Mad Max Fury Road, I think it's called. Yeah, she was in that. She was in some other stuff. Well, she's got another big break being Catwoman now. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I am one of the people that are not a fan of it. With all the other names that were up for this role, I don't know. I'm going to give it a chance, but I'm not too excited for it. I don't know. I don't think Zoe Kravitz has to be Catwoman. Catwoman is very, like a very well-known character, very idolized character. I don't know if she can do it. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I give her a chance, see what it does. I know a lot of people also got mad because she's black, and they were like, Selena Kyle's not black. But they forget like 2 other black women played Catwoman. Halle Berry. I love you, Holly, but that was a terrible movie. It was so bad. I still love you, girl. I still love you. But that was a terrible movie. And Eartha Kitt played Catwoman very well in the 60s. So this is not the first time Catwoman has been a black woman. So there's technically only been one white Catwoman in a movie. If I recall correctly. Well, no, I forget. There's been two. There's been two. My mistake. I forget about the other lady. I want to say Kate Beckinsale. No, that's not right at all. That is not that woman's name. But she was Catwoman in the Nolan Batmans, and she wasn't that great. I didn't like her. That's probably why I can't remember her name. But yeah, like I said, give Zoe Kravitz a chance, see what she does. I don't know. I'll see what she does. But speaking of the Batman, Paul Dano, I believe I pronounced that right. Touche. Paul Dano has been cast as the Riddler. So, if you don't know him, I am not the person to ask because I do know him, but I can't remember. I remember the movies I remember him in. Most people probably won't remember. I remember him in The Girl Next Door, which is a very cool movie, very funny little movie. I liked it. And he was in this other movie with Angelina Jolie, which I can't remember the title was. Well, I think he was like a murderer or something. Yeah, I believe so. Hit me in the comments or hit me on Twitter if you know what that movie's called, because I can't remember it. I'm going to Google it after this, but right now I can't remember. But he has been cast as a Riddler, and I think that's good casting. I like dude. I think he does give off a Riddler vibe. He has kind of the look of a Riddler, of the Riddler. I think that's a good casting. I really like that casting. I know Seth. Is it Seth? No, John. Dang it, I just blanked on his name. Not Seth Green. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill was in talks to be the Riddler or Penguin. I think he wanted to be the Riddler and they wanted him to be a Penguin. And those talks fell off and he decided to walk away from the project. But I know Seth, it's not Seth MacFarlane. Seth from Superbad. What is his name? Oh, he's in Knocked Up. Is he in Knocked Up? Yeah, he's in Knocked Up. I'm forgetting his name now. It's Seth something. He was in talks to play the Penguin though. So that I don't think that's happening either. I think he passed on it as well. But I think they got a good Riddler. I honestly think they got a good Riddler. I'm still iffy on Robert Pattinson as Batman, but we'll see. We'll see how he works. Maybe he'll be good. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've yet to see anything that I was like, yeah, he's really good in. But they say he's good in The Lighthouse, which just came out, and he's good in some other movie where... what was that movie? I don't know. I don't know if I just cannot see him as a vampire that sparkles. Maybe that's just me. But I'm gonna give him a chance. Cause then again, I didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman, and he's been one of the greatest Batmans we've had. So maybe Robert Pattinson can knock it out of the park. So maybe I should give him a chance. I'm gonna give him a chance, see what he does. Anyway, in other news, The Rock says, now this is coming from The Rock, not necessarily the production company or the studio. He says Black Adam will start shooting summer 2020. So this next summer coming up, he says they will start shooting Black Adam. It's about time. Like, come on. I did like Shazam. It didn't do as well as they hoped at the box office. I can't say it was a flop, but it wasn't very successful. But I'm excited for Black Adam. But apparently he's not gonna fight Shazam in his first movie. They're not fighting. It's kind of a Black Adam origin story. His path of being a hero and becoming an anti-hero or a villain, then coming back to being an anti-hero or something like that. I don't know. But that's supposed to start shooting soon. So hopefully we'll start getting some set leak photos of that. But in other news, talking about DC, Joker has become the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. Touche, Joker. Touche. I still haven't watched it. I do plan to go see it, but I keep hearing just horrible things, and then I hear good things, and I'm like, oh, I gotta see this movie for myself. I also haven't had time. I've been busy. I gotta get on top of this. I should have went tonight, but I'm doing the podcast, so I can't go tonight. By the time I get done with this, it's gonna be late, and I gotta go to sleep. But yeah, Touche to DC. Even though they said the Joker movie is supposed to be a one-off, it seems like they found their footing with the Joker movie, but now they're just going to go away from it. So it's a weird test they did that worked, but now they can't really use it. They did also say that Joker is almost as profitable as Endgame, being that it was such a low-budget movie that they made so much money from it. It's something they probably should look into, making sure they don't blow their budget on their movies. Make the movies for a little less money. Make it to where you are better at character development in the movie and not heavily relied on special effects and things like that. And it could turn stuff around. Then again, they were heavy on special effects. So Aquaman, and that made $1 billion. So, hey. Yeah, damned if you do, you damned if you don't. But hopefully DC can figure it out, because I want them to be good. Like, y'all still got some of my favorite superheroes. Like, I want to see Batman. I want to see a Green Lantern movie. I want to see a Flash movie. I definitely want to see a Black Lightning movie. And I want to see a Static Shock movie. What's up with Static Shock, DC? Let's get on top of that. Get this man another show. Like, that Static Shock cartoon was bomb. Oh, it was so good. Yeah. Static Shock. Make that happen. Oh, Icon would be cool, too. But I think that might be a little bit too deep cut. Yeah, I know Icon. I don't know his whole story, but I know about him a little bit. Anyway, in other news, Taika Waititi said he is still... Why do I say his name like that? It feels weird. Whatever. He said he is still working on a live-action Akira movie. It's just that in the process of trying to get Akira together, things kept getting pushed back and get pushed back till it was too close to Thor, Love, and Thunder, which he is going to be directing and writing, I believe. He might be just directing. I might be wrong about that. Or he might be writing it. But I know he's writing Akira. So things kept getting pushed back to where it was too close to time or that going into production for him to be able to start production on Akira. But he said he is still actually making that movie. They're just going to wait to after he finished Thor 4. So Akira movie is still coming for you super diehard Akira fans. Let me know how you feel about this. I'm not going to say I didn't like Akira. It just wasn't for me. I know Akira has a lot of diehard fans. A lot of people say it's one of the best animes. I don't believe that. At least that's not my opinion. That's theirs. I have different opinion what's the best anime to me. And I'm not going to tell you right now because I can't think of it. No, there's too many stuff. Oh, Ninja Scroll is really good. Ninja Scroll is really good. Vampire D is good too. We're not going to go down that road. There's too many good animes to say one is better than all the other ones. But it's definitely Princess Makodi. Is it Princess Makodi? Or which is the one with the lions? Because that's really good too. I'm not the lions, the wolves. What am I talking about with the wolves? Yeah. I was getting off into a tangent. Whatever. But yeah, Kira's still coming, so still get ready for that. Pedro Pascal is Maxwell Lord in Wonder Woman. So he is that character who I don't know anything about. Apparently he's like a CEO, and sometimes he has telenetic... he can move stuff with his mind. I can't say that word. But yeah, that's who he is playing in that movie. Patty, I don't know her last name. I'm blanking on her last name. The director of Wonder Woman 1948 came out and said and confirmed, like, yes, he is playing this character. This who he is. So boom. So he is that character in Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, I had a phone call that I'm not talking to that person right now because I'm doing a podcast. Yes, but yeah, I know a lot of people had like assumptions that's who he was playing, and those assumptions are true. That's who he's playing. I don't know if we've seen any pictures of what's the name as. What is her name? Is it Cheetor? Is it Chitara? It's not Chitara. Is it Chitara? Whoever the villain is for that Wonder Woman's movie, I don't think we've seen her in like full costume or nothing like that. So that's going to be interesting to see. Yes. But in some really big news, the Game of Thrones writers, how do you say their names? Benioff and Wazis. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Those guys from Game of Thrones, they were supposed to be doing a Star Wars trilogy. And I'm sorry for the Game of Thrones fans that I don't know how to pronounce their names or even how to say their names. Benny Wiseman, that's not right now. You can just stop. But yeah, they were supposed to be doing a Star Wars trilogy movie for Disney. But then they got a big deal with Netflix, and Disney was like, what is you doing, my guy? You know we is about to be feuding with Netflix. And I'm not going to lie, it seemed like Netflix was like, look, we got that dough here. We're going to take your boys away. Which is, those are war words right there. So apparently Disney was like, you know what, y'all? We appreciate y'all coming through, but we're going to do this on our own. We don't need y'all no more. So they got canceled. I don't know if they walked away mutually, as they like to say, but that just means one person said, "Nah, we don't want you to work for us no more," and bounced. That's what it is, and told that person to leave. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody over here talking about something. You know what? I don't think we're gonna work this out. And yeah, we're mutually. No, somebody fired somebody. Somebody either fired somebody or somebody quit. Let's be real. But they're not making a Star Wars trilogy, which is very weird because Disney not only said they were making a Star Wars trilogy, they also gave them dates to when those Star Wars trilogy movies were coming out. So that's kind of a little bit of a misstep on Disney part because Disney doesn't do that. Disney is meticulous about their stuff. The only really big thing like that they've done is with the Inhumans thing where they said Inhumans was going to have a movie which downgraded so fast to a TV series that a lot of people hate. And I would like to stand by and say that first season was not that bad. Yes, was not great. Very stupid moments at times, but it had potential. Which is weird. I watched that whole season, and there's seasons of shows that people love that I've never even finished. Like Game of Thrones. Never even watched that first season. But people are diehard fans of it, and I've never watched it. But I watched all of Inhumans, the series. Fandom, weirdness, nerd. It's amazing what we do. All right, guys. So that is everything that I have on my notes. I know there's one thing I forgot to put on my notes that I'm going to talk about real quick. Jurassic Park 6. Is it 6? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I believe it's Jurassic Park 6. Jurassic Park 6 has cast 2 people in lead roles. I want to say the first one is she's a lady from How Stella Got Your Groove Back on Netflix. I don't remember her name, and I don't want to mispronounce it, But that's what we do on this podcast. We mispronounce people's name. So we're going to, I want to say Dewana. But that doesn't sound right at all. Well, she got cast apparently in the lead role of Jurassic. Is it Jurassic Park? Or would it be Jurassic World? I think it's Jurassic World. Jurassic World 6. Technically, it's not 6 because it'd be 3. Yeah. Well, so if you know who I'm talking about, I definitely don't remember the other person's name at all. I don't recognize them either. So they're kind of a newer face. What am I saying? Fresher face. Yeah. So let me know if you know who they are and how you feel about that. I know they're bringing back the original cast from the first one, which is really cool. Really interested to see how they mingle them into the new cast. Because I'm pretty sure Chris Pratt is still coming back. I'm pretty sure. But, that's what... if it's like that, was it Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom trailer? That trailer was really good. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. It is really good. If this Jurassic World 3 movie is like that, I am on board. Because that was cool. I'm more for not doing all these genetic experiments on the dinosaurs and that stupid stuff, but seeing the dinosaurs in the world thriving and changing the world as we know it. That's more interesting to me than you doing weird genetic research on stuff that you already did weird genetic research to bring back. Just how I feel. But yeah, that's all I have on my notes. As always, hit me up if I missed something that you wanted me to talk about and get my opinion on, my thoughts, all that good stuff. Hit me up on Instagram at BlackEcool or Twitter at BlackEcoolR, BlackEcool Podcast at Gmail. Let me know, and I'll definitely put it in the next podcast. I'm trying to figure out another segment here. I usually talk about something I've been watching or something I recommend watching. So, as we talked about a while back maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago on the last podcast, Demon Slayer is on Toonami, English dub. I ain't gotta read no more because I hate reading when I'm watching my animes. And I am on it. It is awesome. First episode was fire. I told y'all about the first episode. I watched it in the sub. That's what made me want to really watch it. Second episode was really good. Third episode, not as great. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was kind of one of those training montage episodes where time flew by real fast. Sorry for my spoiling for you, but you need to know this because I was mad when I went into it blindly. It wasn't that great. So I'm hoping episode 4 is better. Should be coming out this weekend. I'll definitely be checking that out. Also, One Punch Man, English dub. It's on there. I'm rewatching it. I still like it. I do notice that the fight scenes aren't as good as season 1. I believe we talked about why that is. Quick little thing. Because they went with another studio, another showrunner. So these dudes ain't doing what they was doing in the first season, which they need to get back to. But I really like watching it to where I'm not reading it because it messes it up. It's a different feeling for the show for me. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Dub Nation all day, all day. What else am I watching? Oh, Watchmen. First episode, fire. Crazy. All kind of crazy stuff. Oh my God. Are you not watching this show? It is awesome. I heard a lot of people got upset. They didn't like they were dealing with race. I love it. Let's keep going. I gotta watch the episode 2 because I'm behind already. Told you guys, so much stuff to watch. Still trying to watch Titans. Still want to watch Doom Patrol because I heard it was really good. What else? It just got a little weird. Oh, also watching Primal on, I don't know if it's on Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. I'm gonna butcher this man's name because he's got some weird long name. Don't take offense, my guy, but Josho is cool. It's called Gordon Teskanoski. Oh, that sounds totally wrong. Whatever. The show is called Primal. It is on either Adult Swim or Toonami or Cartoon Network. If you got the app, you got the channel, go check it out. It is really, or you know some other way to find it. I'm not telling you steal nothing, but do your thing. It is really good. It's silent. Like, it's weird silent. There's not a lot of talking in it. It's very limited on talking. But it's about a caveman being a caveman and dinosaurs. I'm telling you, it sounds weird, but it's awesome. It's a little bloody. If you don't like blood, gore, it's not super gory, but it is gory. If you don't like that, it might not be the cartoon for you. But if you do like that, definitely check it out. Let me know what you think. I'm on like episode 5, and it's fire. I love it. I'm like, wow, this is cool. This is really good. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I think that's all the stuff I'm watching right now. Yeah, I believe so. Still got to go see Joker. Still working on. I did watch Raising Dion. I've been meaning to talk about this show. I watched that mess in one night. It's like 8 episodes, 45 minutes long. I binge watched that mess in one night, and I was very happy with that. Great show, funny, entertaining. Couple little lessons in there. If you're not ready for it, don't watch episode 4. I think it's 4. Lessons. Hard lessons. But done in a very good way for kids. I love that part. The story was pretty good. Character development, really good. Special effects special effects was pretty good. Not great. I think they could have did a little better, but I'm really excited to see where they take the show in season 2. Yeah, it's a really good show. Liked it a lot. Definitely check out Raising Dion. Yeah, definitely check out Esmeralda. She kills it. Hilarious. Do your thing, girl. You killing it in that. Yeah, I think that's it. Still gonna go watch Joker. Finally put the trailer out for that. Oh, I guess The Mandalorian had another trailer, so after this I gotta go watch that. Do a little trailer live reaction to that. So look for that. Yeah, I think that's it. Give a quick shout out to a couple people. Thanks to my guy Jameson Rabbit, always putting me on, always showing love, sharing my stuff. Had me on one of his podcasts. Hopefully I get on his radio show, movie show. Hopefully we connect and do that one time. But yeah, appreciate all the love you show me. Go check him out, Jameson Rabbit. He has a couple different podcasts. My man is busy, always doing something. He does podcasts, he does movie reviews, he even does football announcing. He is getting it. And he's a Santa. My man's hard working, doing his thing though. Go check him out, Jameson Rabbit. You'll find all his stuff there. Shout out to my brothers, all my brothers. Appreciate y'all. Who else? My mom, my wife, all that good stuff. Yeah, shout out to you guys for listening. Yes, I am not as consistent lately as I would like to be. I know when I first started, I was super consistent, on point every Tuesday. Then I moved it to Wednesday thinking it'd help, but still inconsistent. But I'm trying to get back on that. So rock with me. I'm going to get back there. But thank you all for listening. As always, appreciate it. That's this week's podcast. Just a reminder, you can listen to the Black Geek Cool podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, or anywhere podcast apps can be found. You also listen to this on YouTube. Hit the comments, hit the like button, and subscribe. Black Geek Cool, that's the channel. Also, if you would like to support the channel, go to Anchor, the website, not the app, and you can become a supporter on there and chuck in a couple dollars. Definitely would help, support the podcast, help me get more equipment, all that good stuff. But if you can't do that, no worries. You can still buy a t-shirt. Yes, I have merch. You can check out, what is the site? Teespring, Black Geek Cool. I have a couple t-shirts. You can pick those up. Appreciate it if you do. If you do get a t-shirt, go ahead, take a picture. Put a hashtag, I forgot my hashtag BCG. Yes. Hashtag BCG. That should roll off my tongue a lot easier. Yeah, but if you get a Black Geek Cool t-shirt, throw it up on Instagram, tag me in and hashtag it BCG. I would love to see that. That'd be really cool. But if you don't got any dough, no worries, y'all. Y'all can still support the show by just liking it. Liking, sharing, telling a friend, making a friend listen with you. That'll work too. And even calling in on the show. Call in, comment, let me know how you guys feeling out there. Hit me with some questions. I would love to do some feedback with you guys. Would greatly appreciate to do feedback with you guys and let me know how you guys feel in the podcast. And if you do want to support the podcast and get yourself some gear, you could go to Nerd Cave Inc. Yes, Nerd Cave Inc. Incorporated. They have all the anime, DC, Marvel. What else do they have? They got a lot of comic book stuff. They got t-shirts, they got merch, they got apparel. That's the same thing. I mean, decor. They got like statues too. Go check them out. If you see something you like, go ahead and use my promo code Black Geek Cool, and you get I think it's like 10% off. And then I get a little kickback, and that helps both of us. You get something cool, I get a little money. That's cool for me. Go check that out. Let me know what you think. If you get some from there, tag me. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me know you like it and you rock